Okay, page 11 basically talks about different types of servos to be mounted. So we're moving on to page 12. Although it's not marked, 500 HT5A is the bag that you need to open, as well as HT4. Okay, again, just line up your screws so you know exactly where you're at. Okay, so essentially there's nothing really to do here. Some people like to put a bit of CA on their bearings to keep them in place, to stop them from spinning around. I don't want to do that. You could choose to do so. It's your choice. So just basically give it a check, make sure everything spins around nice and freely, and if it does, you're done. Basically put it back together again. And have it ready so it can be mounted into the heli. Okay, the tail section, you need to basically pull it apart and apply Loctite to those three and those three there. And while you've got it apart, you'll be putting Loctite on the other end of this. So I'll show you that in a moment. Okay, what you'll notice is there's a groove that sits in. Okay, so you've got to make sure you've got it the right way around, otherwise if you've got it like that, you're going to be bent when you tighten it up. So make sure you're in the right position. Okay, so with the writing there, that's the way it looks. Okay, so that's got to have Loctite put into it. As you can see, there's a fair bit of grease there, so that has to be cleaned up because there could be grease inside there, and if that comes loose, we lose our tail. So I'm going to clean that up and apply some Loctite. Some people call me mad with the amount of thread lock I put on, but on a spot like this I always put a lot. I'd rather have problems trying to get it off later to maintain it rather than have it come off without me wanting to. And check and make sure the alignment's right and tighten it up real good. And the thread lock's going to do its job there. Just wipe off any excess. As you can see, I've got excess oozing out of the top there and a little bit just on the sides there. So a lot of thread lock, but that's the way I like it. And so now you just basically put it back together again and apply a normal amount of thread lock to all the other places. So all the other bits of metal in here, just a normal amount of thread lock just on the tip of the bolt, and put it all back together again. When I say a normal amount, I'll just zoom in on that. So it's just on the tip, and then just wipe off any excess, and that's enough. So do that on all of them, and that's adequate. Okay, and that concludes page 12.